everyone! Today the video that I'm shooting is going to be my winter essentials. I'm sure you can tell from my voice that I am sick. I have been sick, but I'm actually starting to feel a lot better than I did. So if you can stand the congestion, then keep watching. Okay, so my first essential thing for the winter is a creamier body wash. A body wash that's, more opaque. I feel like it's more moisturizing. Now this is actually a Palmolive body wash, which we don't have, or I've never seen in America. I got this when I was on tour, and I got this in Brazil, and I believe it's yogurt and honey. It smells delicious. It was really cheap, and I think it's very moisturizing. Of course, it has sulfates in it, so if you don't use a product with sulfates, then a body wash, or rather this particular body wash, would not be the one for you. However, I have used a Burt's Bees body wash with I believe it's got the royal jelly that is opaque and thick and moisturizing like this, that does not have sulfates, so that may be an option for you. My next must-have for winter essential is a good body butter. Not just a body lotion, but a body butter. So one that I'm loving at the moment is this Nip and Fab Pistachio Sundae Dry Skin Fix Body Butter. And yes, it's green. And it smells, I can totally smell it as soon as I take the lid off, exactly like pistachios. I got this relatively cheap. I got it online. I was buying actually a body wash for my boyfriend because he doesn't like ones with sulfates, and I can get one offline that he likes quite a bit. And I was trying to get up to $25 so I could get free shipping. So I think this was like $3 or $4, and I bought it and I really like it. And I saw recently that they have one called Cherry Tart, and now I kind of want to get that one. But I love the way it smells. It smells like pistachios, but it's got kind of a sweet and salty smell at the same time, so that's great. Another winter essential of mine is a good concealer, a nice thick stay all day concealer, which that's a year-round thing. I think people may think more of a long-wearing concealer for the summertime because it gets hot and you sweat and it melts off. But I find, for me, that in the winter is a time that I'm more worried about looking more flawless. Really, really super flawless skin instead of a more kind of dewy, relaxed look for the summer. So I'm using Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. And I've been seeing some people complain about not getting this product anymore, and they're overseas people, so I don't know if you just can't get it overseas or if Estee Lauder's brought out something new. I'm not really sure, but it's got a little doe foot applicator, and there it is, and it just blends out really well. So it just blends in really well, and it stays so well. So usually I use like a highlight, and then I put on my foundation, and then I use the concealer last if I still need it. And I really find the only places that I need any concealer really is right underneath my eyes. So I've been liking this a lot. In case you're wondering, this is in number 9, warm medium, and in MAC I'm about an NC30, NC35. NC35. In MAC, I'm about an NC35, so that'll give you an idea. I'll just segue into the foundation that I think is essential for me in the winter, and it's MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and it has SPF 15, and my color is NC35, and I hate the fact that it doesn't have a pump, and yes, I can buy one, but as much as this little bottle of foundation costs, I don't feel like I should have to then buy a pump. So I don't, and I struggle through and hate and curse the world every time I have to pour some out. But the actual foundation I like quite a bit, and I have a lot of foundation. I like almost all of them, sometimes for different times of the year or different events, but I don't really have a problem with pretty much any of the foundations that I own. But whenever I wear this, I get compliments from strangers. My mom always says, "Your makeup looks really nice today," and I've literally done nothing different except for using this foundation as opposed to another foundation. So I feel like for me, this just gives a really nice, very flawless look without me looking cakey or overdone, or like Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation to me is just far, far too heavy because I don't really have blemishes or redness or anything to conceal. So this is just great for me. I guess I'll move on to the lips. My lips get super dry in the winter, like super dry. So it's quite the lip regimen for me just to stay alive. So the first thing that's essential for my lips is a scrub of some kind. So I use LUSH's popcorn scrub. I absolutely love it. I love the smell of it. I know a lot of people don't, but I love the smell. I love it. So I've got quite the dip going in there. I don't like their bubblegum one. I don't like their Christmas Santa whatever one. This is the only one of theirs that I like. Mint julep, I don't like it. So lots of people make them, and lots of more and more people are coming out with lip scrub, lip exfoliating type products. But this one's just tried and true for me, and I'll pretty much always go back to it. I absolutely love it. And then following up with this, I use a ton of balms. I always use lip balm, like while I'm putting in my face, I'll put on lip balm to just moisturize my lips while I'm doing the rest of my face before I'm ready to put a lip on. But recently, I've been foregoing pretty much all colored lip products and just with balms at the moment. I'm just obsessed with them. So I have a few of my favorites that I'm going to show you. Now these favorites are going to kind of run the gauntlet from very cheap up to very expensive. So I only pulled 4 of them, though I have a lot of lip balm. So one of my favorites is just plain old chapstick. Plain old chapstick is a great option. I feel like a lot of people kind of forget about or want to turn their nose up at plain chapstick like it's not enough, but I actually like a product like plain chapstick first thing in the morning or while I'm putting on makeup, because it's not such a heavy moisturizer and it's quite inexpensive, so I don't feel like I'm putting on like Fresh, which is very thick and not going to sink in by the time I do my makeup, and then having to wipe off and waste the money for a very expensive product like that. Chapstick, I find it sinks in quite quickly, it's not as thick, and even if it hasn't sunk in and I have to wipe some off, it doesn't hurt as much because it's, you know, not that expensive. So this is the hydration lock. It's supposed to give you 8 hours moisture. It has that CoQ10, and it also has little Hydraluronic Spheres. Now that's not to say there's like little things. It just looks like regular chapstick. And I really haven't found that it's any more moisturizing than regular chapstick, but I quite like it. So that's one of the cheaper drugstore options. Another drugstore, rather inexpensive option is one of the Nivea's A Kiss Of, and there's A Kiss of Moisture, A Kiss of Olive Oil, which I don't like, a kiss of, there's several different ones, but my favorite is A Kiss of Milk and Honey. And I use this all the time. I've used so much of it, like just so you could see, it's like way down in there. I use it all the time. That's all that's left. And it smells so good. It smells exactly like honey to me. I don't really smell the milk, but I don't really care. I just think it smells great. Very moisturizing. I say this is about a medium thickness of chapstick, and I quite like it. Easy to carry, lid snaps on, and this is just a little step up. If you want something a little bit better than chapstick, but you don't want to go crazy with lip balm, maybe try one of the Nivea. Next up is, if you are able to get Bath & Body Works products, a great one that I love. It's the CO Bigelow Lemon Lip Balm, number 1421, and it comes in a tube very similar to the Nivea tube, and it's clear, and the smell of this, oh my gosh, the smell of it is very similar to the Fresh lip line. If you know which ones I'm talking about, they're sold at Sephora. I absolutely love them, but they range around $25 for a full-sized lip balm, and that's, to me, that's crazy. It's not that I wouldn't try it, that I wouldn't ever buy it, but like I'm not going to get a whole collection of $25 lip balms. That's just insane. So this smells very similar, although it's not quite as thick as the Fresh lip balm. So it's kind of somewhere in between like a drugstore regular lip balm and the Fresh one. So I quite like it. It is pretty soft, kind of like the Fresh, so you have to be careful because you can break it off if you wind it up too much. But I really, really like this, and I think, I want to say it's like $6 or $7 at Bath & Body Works, so not bad at all. And my final one is a crazy extreme luxury purchase, and if you watched my favorites video, you've seen this, and this is the Christian Dior Creme de Rose Smoothing Plumping Lip Balm. Lip Balm. This is sold at Sephora, and it's like this, and it smells of roses. It smells exactly, completely of that old lady rose smell, which I actually kind of like, but if you don't, this is not the lip balm for you. Don't buy it, because I think it's like $24, $26, something like that. And if you don't like that smell, it's going to be a waste of money for you. I find that most luxury lip balms, by Thierry's Balm de Rose, Christian Dior's lip balm, Nuxe Rêve de Mel, the Korres lip butters, all these things, they come in pots. Pot, which I gotta tell you, this looks a heck of a lot cuter sitting on my nightstand than this does. That said, I am a person that does not enjoy sticking my finger in something and putting it on, and it's not even a germ thing because I would sanitize my hands before I did it, but it's a mess thing. Once I put the balm on, then my finger's gooey, and then I've got to dig out a tissue or find something to wipe my hand off on. So I usually carry a little lip brush with me with a lid, but that's just kind of annoying, so I find that annoying. And I do know that some of those products you can get in stick form, but I feel like they're better in the pot. It's like how they were originally made and they just work better. I don't know, but I really like this. This is very thick, super moisturizing, it's super hydrating, all those things. So when you put it on, it's quite a thick layer when you put this on. This also has no SPF, which the Chapstick has an SPF of, oh, it doesn't say that it has an SPF, but usually Chapstick has an SPF. The Nivea, no SPF. The lemon. Okay, so none of those have SPF, but usually a lot of lip products have SPF now, including Fresh, which if you are a person that likes to wear lip balm to bed, which I do just to get moisturization while you're sleeping, and you don't want to be putting the chemicals of an SPF into your body when you don't need to because you're sleeping and all the lights are off and it's dark in your room, apparently these would be good options for you because they don't have SPF. Next up, in the winter, I've got to have a moisturizing mask of some kind. My face is so dry. All of my skin, body, everything in general tends to be very dry. So one of my favorite moisturizing masks is the Origins Drink Up Mask. Now this is the 10-minute mask to quench skin's thirst, and I quite like this one. Originally when I waited, it was the only one they had. I couldn't find the overnight one in the green bottle, which is what I wanted, but this is fine because you can leave it on overnight if you want, or you can do it just as a 10-minute thing. So this is great. So if I only have a little bit, I can, a little bit of time, I can put some on and then take it off and go about my day, or I can put it on sometimes and just leave it on. So usually what I do is every few days when I start to notice my face is getting really quite dry and gross, instead of going through my normal regimen with all my oils and deep moisturizers and serums and all that stuff, after I wash and tone and do a little bit of oil or something, I will put this mask on and just leave it on. I'll sleep in it, and I find that it works quite well. It smells, I don't know, it's got that smell. It just smells quite clean, but also a little bit fruity. I just cut out a coughing fit. That's why I look like I'm about to cry. So, it smells quite clean and a little bit fruity, and it comes out, trying to only get out a little, comes out white like that. And then when you rub it in, what's nice about it is once you rub it in, it doesn't leave a white cast or anything. So this is also a good one if you're flying a lot. You can use this. When you first put it on, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of white on your face where you're rubbing it in, but as soon as you rub it in, then it's completely clear. So I'm the type of person that, like, I don't care. So if I put it on and people are looking at me rubbing like the white mask into my face, I don't care. My skin's more important than what you think of me because I don't even know you. But if it does bother you, yes, it is white, but once you rub it in, you don't have white on your face, so that's a nice thing. Another option for just dry anything really in the winter is the Fab, which is First Aid Beauty's Ultra Repair Cream. Now this product is a little miracle product. It's approved for you to use everywhere. So those of you that are on a budget, you ladies that are on a budget that want to start branching into maybe some sort of higher end skincare, Fab is supposed to be a meet in the middle skincare. It's not the cost of Chanel, but it's also not Jergens at the drugstore. It's a meet in between. You can buy Fab from their website, several places, and also from Sephora if you have a Sephora near you. Now, Fab is made with no parabens, harsh chemicals, or colorants. And a main ingredient that Fab uses in a lot of their products like this is colloidal oatmeal. Now, colloidal oatmeal is the only over-the-counter product that is approved for treatment of eczema and relief of eczema symptoms without having to have a prescription, which is great. And this has it in there, and it's good for eczema, rashes, and it's also just good for dry skin. But the trick is, not the trick, but rather one of the perks is, like I said, if you're a person that's trying to get into better skincare but you don't have a ton of money, this I bought in the like minis at Sephora, the little mini area. I'm pretty sure it was $12, something like that. And it's quite a good size. This is the full size bottle of the Origins, and this is, you know, so this has 3.4 and this has 2, so it's 2 fluid ounces. This is approved to be used everywhere, so you can use it on your face, you can use it on your hands, you can use ears, elbows, knees, you can use it everywhere, which is great because if you're looking for a good facial moisturizer and you also want a good hand cream, you can buy this. That said, you're going to go through it twice as fast, but if you're a type of person also that travels a lot or just doesn't want 50 products clogging up their bathroom, this is a multi-use product and it's absolutely great. It comes out, I mean, I guess I could show you, but it comes out, it's just white. It just comes out white and you rub it in and it's kind of a hand cream sort of texture, but it sinks in really quickly, doesn't leave anything greasy. It's just a really nice product. It smells like almost nothing. Like there's almost no smell to it. I feel like there's just enough smell for you to recognize that there's something there, but not enough smell for you to actually smell something. There's no fragrance, if that makes sense. Next is an actual hand cream. For those of you that are trying to branch out and have more products, like apparently I am, this is the L'Occitane Dry Skin Hand Cream. Now, I don't like the L'Occitane, whatever. I think it's L'Occitane. I don't like any of their other scents except for the original one. Now, I don't even particularly care for the original one. It's okay. It's made of 20% shea butter. So if you are a person that has very sensitive skin or acneic skin or are prone to any sort of skin irritations or whatever, a lot of people can't use shea butter if they are like that. Now, if you use a product with shea butter and you're not finding that you have any problems, then go ahead. Shea butter doesn't bother me. So I use this. But yes, it does have 20% shea butter. So that's just a little word to the wise. This is the super ginormous size. I'm going to get one of those little paint ringer things to get it all out. I like this quite a bit, but I just feel like the whole point is you need a good hand cream. Your hands get dry in the winter, they crack, all these horrible, horrible things, so a good hand cream is necessary. Another necessary product for me is a good oil. This is a mini of the Nude ProGenius treatment oil. It's got omega-3, 6, 7, and 9. And I do find that this tends to be almost a little bit of a thicker oil than, say, the Subaki oil from Boscia. I am just popular. To be honest, I keep hearing my phone go off, but I don't know where it's at in my room, so anyway, I find that this has a little stopper so you can pull some up, and it looks like that. And I find that this is a slightly thicker oil than, like I said, the Boscia Subaki oil tend to be like a much thinner kind of runnier oil. I have a Mario Badescu rosehip oil that's a runnier oil. So I always love this oil, but especially in the winter when my skin is extra dry and it needs all of the help that it can get. We're getting close, guys. We're getting so close. So another winter essential is a balm cleanser for me. Now, I like balm cleansers just regularly, but especially in the winter, it's just nice to use something very moisturizing and thick to take off your makeup as opposed to something that's more lightweight, which I'd prefer in the summer. So this is the Botanics Hot Cloth Cleansing Balm. It comes in a tub like this, and it comes with a little muslin cloth in the box. I used it like twice and threw it away because it got gross, and that's what my wash rags are for. It's gonna look gross when I open it up. My apologies. Looks like that. And to me it smells like herbs and lemon. I absolutely love the smell. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this. This is 97% organic, and I know a lot of people just don't like it. I like it. In America, you can get it at Target. Since it's a Boots brand, I would assume in the UK and those countries, you can get it from Boots. I really like it. I just massage it into my face, dry face, and then I take a washcloth and run it under warm water, and then I just rub it off gently, and it gets like all my makeup off. So I really, really like this, and I just can't see, I like the Clinique Take the Day Off as well, but I just don't see myself spending, you know, the amount of money that would cost to buy one of the more expensive kind of cult balm washes that lots of people use, like the Emma Hardy, when I like how well this works. So also in the winter, to help step up my facial regime, besides the oil, is I use a thicker serum. So this is the Algenist with hyaluronic acid multi-perfecting skin corrector concentrate, and I would use this for serum, and it's got a little pump. Isn't it so cute? And it looks like that, and it's quite thick. It has like a thicker consistency, so when you rub it in, it's not really thin and it doesn't disappear right away. You can feel it on your face. It kind of smells medicinal, so or chemical like anyway, so if you don't like those sort of things, you won't be able to deal with this. But this is supposed to help with your pores, unevenness, and dullness, and this is just the type of serum that I like to use in the winter, something that's thick. I like to go to bed at winter time feeling like my face is cocooned in a mask of wonderful hydrating products. So we're talking thicker oil, thicker serum, thicker masks, segueing into thicker moisturizer. If you watch my favorites, you've also seen this, and this is the Badescu Caviar Night Cream, and this is the nighttime moisturizer that has saved me this winter. It's very thick. It looks like that, like it won't come out. It's super thick. This product smells just clean, very, very clean, and I literally just brush the top of it like that. I don't even scoop, I just brush it to do my whole face because it's super thick. Not very expensive either, considering how long it takes to use up. I bought mine at Ulta. I would only recommend this product if you have dry skin. If you have combination skin and you're very dry in some places, then I might recommend getting it and using just a bit of it where you're very dry. If you're not super dry, I would not recommend this product. It is very thick, and when you put it on, it's like it's almost like putting butter or something on your face. It's just thick when you put it on. So be prepared for that. Badescu has entire lines, and I understand that his line for acne is very popular. I'm not acne prone, so I've never used any of his acne products, but I understand that it's pretty good, and a lot of people seem to like that do have acne prone skin. So it can be something to check out if you have more acneic skin. But if you have dry skin, Caviar Night Cream this winter, it has just made my skin not awful. So I don't know what else to say. And my final winter essential, as you can hear my voice is going out, so thank God we're getting to the end, is a heavier perfume. So this is the YSL Parisienne. It's like peeling off. The bottle's like halfway empty. It's like, come on, but this scent is such a heavy scent to me. I really like it, but I really like light scents, like really light scents. So even this is kind of heavy to me, and I like it in the winter because in the summer I feel like it gets so hot that your perfume, if it's a heavier perfume, can be so overwhelming for people. So overwhelming. It can be really overwhelming for people. So in the winter, since it's not so hot, I feel like you can get away with heavier things. And this just smells like, I'm awful at describing scents, but to me this smells like I don't know, it's got like kind of a floral and then kind of a tartness to it. You're gonna always hear me say that things are tart because if I like it, it's kind of got a tartness to it. But I really like this perfume in the winter. So if you're looking for a perfume to wear in the winter or a nighttime perfume, just something that's a bit more adult, then I would definitely say check this out. And again, it's YSL's Parisienne. So, because, you know, I had to talk forever, those are my winter essentials. I've got some more videos coming up, including a video on my sick essentials, how I've survived being sick, and tons more coming your way. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Questions, comments, concerns, ideas, or suggestions, you can put them below. If you're not subscribed, please do, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!